Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Looking for an open area to his left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Sweet feet on the move. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that pass picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a 1st down. Running to the left. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Dropping back, it's Morton. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a...
The expressway is wide open. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Texas Tech, 7, Kansas, 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Moving away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Hudson. He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Morton. Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He's up to 51 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they run the option. You can just tell, man, that just the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Morton. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Valdez.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Looking to buy time. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a grab and go for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news...
Can anyone catch him? And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Morton. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. To the air, it's Marshall. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Leaves it with the running back. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Running it to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll run play action. Heaves it on the run. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense of understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Up 2. Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas Tech 21, Kansas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Morton. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
With the catch, it's Stewart. Stopped after making the catch.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Release to the back. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll run for it on 4th down. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Morton. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back to the air one more time. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Offense in an empty set. On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Wide out in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it, and they convert. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Jayhawk.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.